The South Indian is here and this is what we are discussing. Will the South accept Congress skipping Ram temple consecration? And Vijay Grover started the debate. Of course, Dr. L. Hanumanthaiah did, but we lost connection. Vijay says it will, it's a master stroke, he says. He says that, you know, the BJP will win 2024, perhaps because of that. Suresh, let me come to you. Suresh Kochatil, political analyst. Suresh, you know what? Many people will say it doesn't really matter because, you know, you look at it, Karnataka and Telangana already in the Congress's pocket. Kerala, it does not matter, you know, this Ram. This whole devotion towards Ram, even in Tamil Nadu, apart from the DMK, which has said lots of things about Lord Rama, Ram Setu, etc. But, you know, even otherwise, the populace doesn't really, they say, are not attracted towards what they call gods like Ram and Krishna, but other gods. So, it doesn't really matter. We should not be hyperventilating. What will you say, Suresh?
Well, I think if you really know why Congress took this decision, just go back to what the Indian Union Muslim League said 3 weeks ago. What the Samata in Kerala, which is a wing of the IUML and even the Jamaat-e-Islami said, that Congress leaders should not participate in this function. They very clearly said that, and they warned them, saying Rahul Gandhi's Wayanad seat is at stake. The problem was the communists have already decided that they will not participate. Sitaram Yechuri, who ironically has both Sita and Ram in his name, decided not to go. And that is understandable. So in Kerala, where the Congress won 19 of the 20 seats in the last Lok Sabha election, and has of the 55 seats, 19 are from Kerala. This time, if the Congress makes a mistake of going to Ayodhya, it will lose out big time in Kerala, but remember it will lose out even bigger in states like Uttar Pradesh and other North Indian states, where anyway BJP has kind of have a stranglehold in terms of the Lok Sabha performance. Just to correct you, saying there's no impact on Telangana is wrong, because one of the biggest temples of Lord Ram is at Bhadrachalam. Big time sentiment in Telangana. BJP has 4 seats here, and Congress doesn't have many. And even in this election, Congress themselves admit that they're looking at 10 seats maximum. So if the 10, you can say even 6 to 8 seats. If Congress wins, BJP still has a presence. So one should not write off. And remember this Akshintalu thing that is going around the localities where people are going, RSS, BHP, Bajrangal, Karyakartas are going around and giving the Akshintalus to each house. It's actually creating a huge sentiment among women, especially women in Telangana. And I can speak on behalf of Telangana and also Kerala because I hail from there. Rama has a big time relation in Kerala. The Tripuraya temple, if you know, is dedicated to Lord Ram. Many of the states, cities or towns are named after Lord Ram. And that is where I think it's all getting it wrong, the Jatayu Park in Kollam. So I think the Congress has actually hit itself on the head, on the toe and everywhere, because they wanted to please the Kerala unit. And that is a blunder, because now you're seeing Gujarat, the Himachal Pradesh CM says, I will go even if not invited. The Congress is now a divided house.
Yeah, divided house. Yeah, that's right. I said that. They are in a conundrum. They don't have a narrative. They do not know what to do. They didn't know what to do with Lord Rama. Maybe Rama can, you know, come rescue them. Not that I'm on either side. I'm just trying to do my job. Professor Puranik, you know what Suresh said, but I will, namaskara, Professor. You know, what I will say is that, you know, the point is that when the Rath Yatra happened, the South, I mean, L.K. Advani, the kind of Rath Yatra he had here from Somnath to Ayodhya, and also the kind of groundswell he had, South did not feel it. There is a language barrier, there is a cultural barrier. Even when the Babri demolition happened, there was some impact, but there was not a major tectonic shift or anything like that. Therefore, I am asking you, this kind of, they say no to going to the Rama temple, much like the Bajrang Bali argument in Karnataka. Do you think it will have even a little bit of impact in the South or no, Professor?
I think, Sudha, you know, I mean, Congress, I mean, I think has committed a big blunder or mistake, I would say. Strategically, it's a very unwise decision. And also, the way the explanation is given, that it is a BJP and RSS event and all that, I don't think the people of South India or even North India will buy that argument, because it's a very belated, at the same time, a kind of kind of statement or position, stand they have taken, which is contradictory in itself. In Karnataka, as you said in the beginning, I was about to say that you did mention 30,000 temples. They are going to
Yes.
be, I mean, puja and
Yeah.
the aarti and all that will be done. But the government is very busy with that also. So therefore, I would say that the Congress, in terms of saying it is a RSS and BJP event, has diluted the significance and the kind of whatever the kind of expectations that Hindus have all over India, because everywhere Ram temples are there. For thousands of years, Ram temples were there in small villages up to the taluka or district level and all that. So therefore, I think Ram is an all-pervasive
Yeah, what is
spiritual.
Professor, let's not forget, your friend Siddaramaiah said, let not people forget that there is a Rama in my name. He owned it.
Yeah,
He owned it at one time. I am
that's
only,
right.
they are confused. I am okay. You don't believe, it's Indian philosophy has place for everyone. And constitution gives me that right. But a confused narrative could be a dangerous narrative is what I am saying. Dr. Hanumantayya is back with us. Dr. Hanumantayya.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah. So, Dr. Hanumantayya, I want to ask you this, that, is it that the Congress is now reconciled to the fact that North, they cannot do anything even for years to come. In the South, because you have won Telangana and Karnataka, let us sit tight. The guarantees have worked for us, so let us not go to the Rama temple.
It is not that we have to go to the Rama temple, or if we don't go, we are not Hindus. That narrative is built now. See, people who doesn't participate in the Rama temple inauguration, you don't call them that they are not Hindus. The real Hindu in South India, and I even claim in North India, who believes in the real bhakti, they need not participate in any of the temple inauguration or such functions. But you can be a real Rama Bhakta without participating the Rama temple inauguration. The narrative in the South India, I wanted to just inform you. The South Indian narrative is that Rama is a god which is believed by crores of Indians. But that doesn't mean that only people who participate in Ayodhya Rama temple are Hindus and others are not Hindus. That is what Siddaramaiah ji has said long back. In my name itself there is Siddarama. That means I am also a Hindu. Just
He is
because
also
BJP
said,
calls
I am
me
an
I am an
atheist. He is
I
also,
cannot
no,
be.
he said, sir, I know
Yeah.
that bite, sir. I am a South Indian. He has said, I am an atheist. I don't believe in God. I only go to temples to please others. Recently also in that temple in Vijaypura, he stood outside. He didn't go
might
into
have
the
told that
Garbhagriha.
also. That is different. That is different. But in every occasion which I have seen, he have visited almost all the temples. He claims that I am a Hindu and I keep visiting temples whenever I want.
Right.
And for others' pleasure or to politicize the religion,
Yeah,
I
all
don't
right.
want to participate
But in
such
politics,
functions.
the messaging is
That
very
is what
important.
Siddaramaiah ji always
Unfortunately,
speaks.
Vijay Grover, you opened it, the debate by saying that this is going to be kind of political harakiri, even in the South. But, let's come back to this, that does it matter so much in the South as it, I'll tell you what, जिसने उत्तर प्रदेश जीता वो देश जीत गया. We've heard all this. The North matters more than the South. South, how many seats are there? Even if you look at the numbers, anyway, we have Telangana and Karnataka. We know where Pinarayi Vijayan, where will that election go? DMK, Damadol, because they have got married to Congress, but DMK's philosophy on Rama, we all know. That leaves Jagan Reddy is also very quiet. I do not know, maybe Suresh can correct me, but I was reading through, there is not a peep from that side also about Rama temple. So tell me something, Vijay Grover, will it matter or will it be forgotten in 2 or 3 days? Like Bajrang Bali came, what did it do for the BJP? Nothing.
See, as long as building the political narrative is concerned, the BJP will try and keep it alive for a long time, at least till the 2024 elections are there. And that is something which, is the biggest political masterstroke, as I said. But to a common man like me or to many others who have to, look at their day-to-day life, I don't think so. It is something which is very, very big event that, if I'm not going to Ayodhya, I'm not a proper Hindu, or, for that matter, even though I'm a Hindu, I've never visited a temple for the last 25 years. So it doesn't make a difference to many of us. But the fact remains, for the simple reason that, why are we even counting political benefits out of a religious activity? That is something, where questions have to be asked by people, that, nobody can hijack the agenda of a religion for its own political
But
gains.
Vijay,
That
you
is
know
something
that
which
the
is very
BJP are
unfortunate.
masters at it. Whether it's the
No,
inauguration of
I
the
agree,
Naya
they're
Sansad,
masters and they will
they are
benefit.
masters.
I
If you
agree.
don't come to the inauguration of the Naya Sansad, you are anti-national. You are out of this. I think they, and I'm not, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm stating a fact that they know how to get the people on their side.